Hey guys, welcome back to today's episode of Puck Talk. For today's episode, we are going to be continuing our mini series where we talk about every team in the NHL. For today's episode, we are going to be talking about the Columbus Blue Jackets, who currently rank 31st in the league. Let's get to it.
Yeah, so like he said, we're going to be talking about the Columbus Blue Jackets today, and we're going to talk about a few categories for this team. The first category we're going to talk about is best player of the season, and then the second category is the status of the team. We're going to say that in terms of rebuilding, contending, that kind of thing. And then the third category is where we think they will finish by the end of the season. And then the fourth category is a potential deadline trade we expect them to make. And then the fifth category is the panic level amongst the fan base. So yeah, that's the categories we're going to discuss, and hope you guys enjoy the video. So yeah, let's start with the player stats. For those of you watching, you can see them to the left of us. And yeah, let's go with them. So let's start with the goalies.
Now, I just want to say, starting off, having their records garbage, goals against average garbage, save percentage looking really nice. Both average, two goalies averaging 90. I don't want like Tarasov and Corpusalo. I don't want to. Oh, Copisalo.
Corpusalo.
Corpusalo? Oh,
Yeah,
that's an
right there.
R.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're performing. They're in terms of save percentage, they're
Yeah.
doing most.
I think the goalies are performing well. It's just the team around. There's only so much a goalie can do, right?
Yep.
If you're facing like 50 shots tonight, you're not going to save all of them. Yeah. So I think the save percentage is good, suggesting that the goalies are doing good, but the team around them is not good,
We
which is
will.
quite
Do we address the person, the other goalie?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. He fell off this year. They took man just dropped. He was a good goalie before, right? I've heard of him. He had some potential, but I don't know. He was bad. He fell off. That's all I know.
Yeah. Okay.
He's not. He's out of the rotation. I think you run with Tarasov and Corpusalo now.
Yeah. Like 4.6 on 86. That's just.
Yeah, having those stats when the other goalies are doing that good,
Yeah, you might as well run the other goalies.
Yeah. So that's the goaltending summary. And then their player stats. So Johnny Gaudreau is leading them, no surprise. Man is not winning games like he wanted to, but he's getting points.
I mean, like again, he's the number one player on this team. 34
Yeah,
points.
he's trying his best. And then the second place player, that's quite a bigger gap, is Boone Jenner with 22 points. Who would have expected that?
I don't think a lot. I don't know. I don't. This team is looking not very good this season.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one season to be bad, it's this season. This is like the most stacked draft in a while. So I think they were kind of good in that sense. I think they just need to develop their players. Werenski went down pretty early. They've been plagued with injuries a lot, much like the Colorado Avalanche, which we just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this team's just unlucky in terms of injuries, and their forwards are not doing that good. There's not much to say. I will highlight Line though. He's played 20 games and he's 16 points, which is okay, I guess, right?
Yeah, no.
So if he wasn't injured, they'd be doing better, I guess, but not too much.
Not too. I wouldn't say that Lane is gonna be is someone that could change how their season's been going if he
No,
played
no,
from
no,
the
no.
beginning. But
I think even a few more games with him in the lineup.
yeah,
But yeah, then in general, Johnny Gaudreau is trying to carry the team on his back at the moment without much of a supporting cast.
all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Next
So now
topic.
let's get to the easy category. Who's the best player this season? Johnny Gaudreau.
Johnny Gaudreau.
Yeah, that's quite easy. So the best player for the Columbus Blue Jackets this year is Johnny Gaudreau. And then the status of the team. Where do we think of that?
Rebuilding. They should be
Tanking.
rebuilding.
Rebuild tank
Rebuild
over that.
tank. That's just all it is.
Yeah. I mean, this is a season to do it. Like I said, the most stacked draft in a while. Rebuilding / tanking is their status, and just tank for Connor Bedard and hope for the best. And then
That's
next,
really all we can say.
yeah. And the next category is where we think they will finish. I think bottom three is a little.
Bottom three is fair. I don't think they will get Like what? Let's think optimistically. Bottom four.
I'll give them bottom five because they've been
Yeah.
injured, right? As people come back, they should be a little
But
bit better.
would they even want to get any
Yeah,
higher?
yeah, but like I'm sure the front office doesn't want them to get better because they're thinking logically.
Play
But
for pride. Play for pride.
when players go onto the ice, they're not thinking that, oh, we're gonna lose this game, guys. Let's go.
Guys, we just gotta have fun out there.
They're gonna play to win games,
Yeah.
If you're gonna go there, you might as well try. So I think they're playing worse than the team is on paper, especially with Gaudreau there.
Mhm.
If they didn't have Gaudreau, then there'd be a whole different story. Then I guarantee them bottom three, but because they have him and he is a game changing player, he's not gonna want to go out to lose every night. He's gonna give it his all.
Mhm.
I think that I give them bottom five then.
Okay.
You agree?
Yeah, yeah.
And then deadline trade. Now we go to cap friendly for this. They obviously trade off somebody at the deadline.
Mhm.
Anybody in particular that you are interested in or think
Uh,
they have? I'll say that. So the deadline trades usually involve expiring contracts.
mhm.
Gavrikov, I think, is an expiring contract. I think teams could be interested in him. He's a solid lefty, and Korpisalo is an expiring contract too.
Or Coprsalas has expiring contract. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, and I just realized they paid Merzlikins $5.4 million.
Hmm.
So they thought he'd be the goalie of their future. I
The
hope he
86
turns it around.
save percentage says otherwise.
Considering that's what they paid him, I'm hoping he turns it around because I don't think they can afford.
Okay.
They paid him like a starter.
I don't really know too much about this. How are goalie trades? What do goalie trades really worth in the grand scheme of things?
I don't know if like many teams. I don't think the teams are as desperate for goalies right now as they were
Right?
last year.
Exactly, because from what we've seen so far, goalies have been pretty good.
Yeah, I think Gavrikov might be on the move. Then he's a lefty and he's pretty good.
Okay, there you go. That could solve
He's
the problem.
expiring.
Okay,
Have you
that seems
seen him
very
play any
straightforward
at
then.
all? And Nyquist is also an expiring contract. But I think Gavrikov is the
I
easiest.
think yeah,
I know a team like Tampa or something. I'd be down to get a guy like Gavrikov.
yeah. Okay, then we can just say Gachkov and then.
Gavrikov is the player to move.
Hmm?
For what do you think? For a second or a third? Or first? I don't know if you can
I
fetch.
wanna you hope for second.
I no, I think a second is a lock for him. I don't sorry, I messed up. I meant a first or a second. I think a
Oh,
second is a lock for him. And then you push for a first.
okay.
For a second with the hope for first. I was right second slash first.
Mhm.
And then panic level. Uh
Mm.
none. I don't think so. Oh, actually,
You're a rebuild. You are at this point a rebuilding tank team going into the draft that is really good, a really good draft. You are second as of right now, hypothetically second best Ox game, Connor Bedard.
yeah.
And think about this: you have a chance of having Johnny Gaudreau and Connor Bedard on the same team.
Yeah, I'm sure that made a lot of Jackets fans feel better. But like
Mhm.
I okay. I don't actually know the feel like I know that there's probably two sides for like Jackets fans. Like one side is probably like, oh, they got Gaudreau, the team still sucks, nothing's gonna change. And there's probably another side that was like, they got Gaudreau, we're gonna win we're gonna make the playoffs this year. And I can see that. I can see them thinking that based on the offseason.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'd give them none. I might go for little bit of panic. Because there are gonna be people that thought that this was the season and are kind of frustrated.
If there are people that thought this year was gonna be their year, I feel very bad for you because I know exactly what that the train of thought is.
Yeah. But
But I mean, okay, let's if we're thinking about like that, then yeah, they should panic. Like people who thought that, of course, will panic just because of the fact that like this is supposed to be our year, this is supposed to be where we pop off, but
yeah, because
they're
that's
bottom
the
two.
that's the hint the management would have given them. You don't
Mhm.
sign a guy like Gaudreau if you're rebuilding. I think there is a little bit of panic. I think
Okay,
with little.
okay.
And is there anything else you want to talk about for the Jackets? Or are we good now?
That's all for me.
Yeah, I don't see much else to talk about. And I hope you guys get Michkov or Bedard.
That'd be
And luck with
great.
lottery then.
That'd be great for you guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.